Welcome, I'm meteorologist Ryan Mahan, and this is One Tank Trip. We just filled up and we're gonna leave from right here in the middle of the Pine Belt and head for the coast. So let's see what we can get into.
It'll take you a little bit more than an hour and some change to put you inside of the Mississippi Sound and scenic Highway 90, where you'll find our first stop, the Biloxi Lighthouse. This lighthouse currently holds 2 world records, has survived over 20 hurricanes. It's available for tours, but it will take a little effort to get to the top.
62 steps will get you to the top of this lighthouse, not counting these. A 57-step spiral staircase and then a small ladder gets you into the lens room.
I think, of course, the first thing is the view, and then just to get to see the vast views here. And then some people find it a challenge because some people, they face their fears to come up in the little space and the height. So they often break their fear of heights. So it's the beacon of Biloxi. It's the most photographed icon in the state of Mississippi. So it's just really dear to our hearts. And it's been through over 20 hurricanes. The worst was Katrina. It was 21.5 feet, after which some of the glass in the lantern room here was broken, and then some of the brick lining fell down. So it did have to undergo a 14-month restoration.
Be sure to check with the Biloxi Visitors Center for more information for your visit, but now it's time to make a U-turn and head east into nearby Ocean Springs for a local favorite, Tato Nut. These sweet treats have been a staple of the coast for over 60 years and are made with a secret family recipe that includes potatoes.
We opened in 1960, my dad opened it. It was actually on Washington Avenue. We came over here in 1974, we opened up over here. But like I said, there wasn't hardly anything here. Now it's just got a donut shop in the middle of everything else. That's what it's all about, them, our customers. You know, we just really, we tell people most of the time we put a lot of love into it. You know, I mean, we got that family recipe my dad came up with, but we do it and think about it, all these customers that come in and line up to get the donuts, and it's really about them. Because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here.
Snack now in hand, we head a little deeper into Ocean Springs, but don't have to go far before we run into another famous coast family. At Shearwater Pottery, you'll find Peter Anderson continuing the family tradition his namesake grandfather started, making beautiful pottery that just happens to be useful.
I'd say it's something about the coast that attracts artists in general. You know, just my grandfather had a great eye for shape and color, and set out to make things that weren't just utilitarian but pretty to look at as well. We make our own clay, so we mix the clay up in that big old concrete culvert there, turn it into a liquid called slip. Then we run it through a filter press, which is what this machine is. Pushes the water out, leaves solid chunk of clay. We work that up, get all the lumps and everything out, cut it up, throw it on the wheel, and you get that. And then from there it gets fired, abyss firing, and then comes out of that, we put the glaze on it and put it back in the fire.
Today's trip was only 74 miles from Hattiesburg to the coast, and between the beaches, islands, casinos, and these local gyms, there will be something for every family.
For WDAM 7, this is Ryan Mahan.